Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play Planet Crafter. Alright, so last episode we basically cleaned up all this place. We're gonna be cleaning up the last two areas we've got left. Then depending on what happens, I might do a little bit of building, a little bit of automation, and then from there might do a tips, tricks, helpful hint video on what I think would be best to do when starting this planet. If you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification if I haven't already scared you away. We're gonna continue, as I said, continue on. But as far as I can tell, we're gonna have to get the DLC if we want to see what's past this wall. This wall here, I'm pretty sure is going to be what purposely... Ooh, this is bright as hell here. Was purposely put here. Holy crud, it's getting brighter. And I might actually set up, rebuild a lot of these solar panels here just for the fun of it. Now, depending on how long things take to clean up and take to do, that may depend on what else I do in the process. But one thing I would like to see is the anti-toxic bombs have that, that just little blue sphere that just appeared. Would love to see that on the anti-toxin bombs, and maybe make it a little bit easier to trigger them, because I've tried to use them on the goo. In other words, I plop it on here and then sometimes the trigger will end up underneath, and the only way to reach it is if I clean out this. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, there's one less thing to do it. That's kind of a waste now. And it's like, but yeah, this would be neat to see. But yeah, it's like, well, that's a waste of a bomb. Now it's not gonna be as useful. Surprisingly, there's 22 things in here, which I did not expect. But I think I might try and restore this just for the looks. Now, one thing that you'll need, I've pointed out basically every episode, is the dark green band here. Is basically dictates the limit of the zone. So you can effectively count how many zones there are depending on how many of these green band rings you find, because as soon as we head out of here, we should be good to go. And then ta-da! Once we get this area cleaned up and we get the other area cleaned up, I'm probably going to rebuild this just for the effects, and because I think it would be kind of cool. Plus, it'd be kind of neat if there was like some kind of secret. Anything special? We got some chips, we got some thingies. Actually, I could use some food. Had to eat as animal food, but hey, at least I lived. May have to come back for that animal food later, but I feel like there should be a way up. Guess not. Oh well. Actually, that's one thing I would love to see, is some rooms with automatically built-in storage like this. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, last toxic. Nope. So based on this, the center should be literally this thing here. We should see the toxic suck in. Oh, there it is. It's kind of hard to tell when it goes through the ground like that. It'd be neat if it could stay on top of the ground all the way, but hey. Actually, we'll worry about that later. Personally, if they're not destroyed or fallen over like that one or that one or that one, they should realistically be perfectly fun. They should be generating power, but hey. The other thing is I might think about replacing these all with nuclear fusion. Be a bit overkill and pointless, but hey. Ooh, I'll take that. Might take some food, but other than that, we'll have to worry about this later. I've already got this automated but not a whole lot. That might be the thing I finish up the video with, is automating the spores and the tungsten. So that way when I come back, all of a sudden, blam, I'm ready to go. So now we got this area, which is, 45. As far as I can tell, there is no lore, but hey, that's the whole... Might have to place these down or go and fill in the rest of that over there. There's a whole lot of solar panels. $45. That is a lot of goo. Can I climb this? Kind of. If I can get onto here. Whee! We got some, what, those, that looks like a huge rocket. It looks almost like it'd be a tier 3. Like it would be tier 3 heater rocket. Actually, maybe I should double check what the rockets look like. The tier 2 heater rocket. Maybe it looks kind of like that. We got a wind turbine. We got scrap all over the place. Admittedly, if the scrap doesn't have aluminum, it's kind of pointless in my opinion, but hey. Whee! Gotta be careful. Don't want to hurt myself, because then I might have to eat some more animal food. Too bad we couldn't clean the place up, like take and destruct these and get like tree bark or something from them, but hey. Because I would rebuild some of this place, just because it would be kind of fun to rebuild some of this. What do we got? Looks like tier 1, tier 2, tier 1. Ooh, this is a curve. Can we get a ramp like this, please? I would like to have a ramp like this. A curved one of these that's long like this would be amazing. Although, you can't place a tier, heat generator on top of it. Actually, maybe you can if you got dirt here, but... Oh, nope. I was gonna be like, oh, another gold chest. Yeah, no lore. I will take a plastic rod. I will take production. The rest of this will come back for... Oh, there's a path down. Trash can, do you work? Probably not. Ooh, all green. Surprised that, I wonder if there's any goo in here. And again, I would like to have rooms to be able to connect like this. I would love to have some tall rooms. I would also love to have some railing like this. Some railings like... Hmm? Oh, neat. I found an invisible chair. Okay. Didn't expect that. We may have to run over and grab some water. Oh, we can't actually deconstruct that. That's weird. Meh. Nothing on the shelves. Yep. Down we go. Clean out this. Open this. I'm looking for water. And actually, I will take one of those because we might need to detoxify. Depending on how long things take. Oh. Neat. Little model. Whoa. Shiny bright light. They must have been planning out everything here. Like over here, we're gonna set up an outpost and a beacon, some power generation, some things. That's where they landed. I feel like there's definitely some a hell of a lot of lore, especially with this, because if they have one of these things, Does that mean they were supposed to be cleaning up the place like us, but failed? That is the question. Nope, no open. Good thing water's not too far. This exploded. Oh, we got the sign saying, hey, water now. More lore that we can't read. Oh, wait, what? I won't surrender. I won't let myself be taken by the cold, dusty planet. We'll look everywhere. Dig the fine resources that allow to get off this. Materials to crack a rocket, to craft a rocket and build a launch platform. Everything takes so much time, but I have to prevail. Won't give up. Oh, wait, what? It's this person. This person. I remember this person. 3042. Wait. What? Hold on a second. First off, I'm gonna need some water, or am I gonna... I'm gonna get some water, but I gotta check back onto the regular planet, because I could have swore that person was on planet Prime, and the date was later than us, like a lot later. And I don't know if this water's drinkable. Nope. Dang it. Might flip nuggets. Oh well. At least the water over here is drinkable. We'll go fill up on water but I actually did not expect that. That was actually... Huh. But then what about the rest of this? Because that made it sound like they were on this planet before any of this happened. Before there was any crud here. Like, who built this? Who built the railways? Who built all of that crud? Because... Alright, well... Wonder if we can find some more lore. Too bad we couldn't tear this all apart, but... Oh well. Ooh, storage container? Oh, inventory's full. Yay! Screw it. We're gonna come over here. We'll build to slightly outside of the zone. We'll slap down whatever we can. Which means a couple of things. Storage, which I gotta automate. Dump you all. Supply everything. Dump you. And you know what? Screw it. Actually, we might be able to get away with another thing there, but for now, let's just supply all. Perfect. Since we don't have to worry about toxicity, this isn't really there's really no point in it, but that's the one advantage I will admit the bombs have over us. Is we can drop the bomb. If we don't care about the toxic goo, we can just drop the bomb and it blows up everything and cleans up the area, whether we need to beam the hell out of everything or not, which is a nice advantage. That's about the only thing I can really praise the bomb for. What are we at? Woo! A little bit of a frame issue there for a moment. 29 of 45. I wonder if they just forgot to remove that lore from the game. In other words, remove from the whatever you... Ooh, nope. Oh, neat. That would have been nice and nice. Well, actually, not as nice, but that would have been nice. Would have helped me survive just a tiny bit longer. Use and use. Mushrooms and space food. Admittedly, I don't really care right now. Dude built a hell of a whole lot. Ooh, I will take that and that. The rest of that can kind of just wait until I come back for it. Admittedly, once I get... Ooh, 5 more. Once we get this planet cleaned up, and basically there's nothing else for me to do, I'm gonna take everything I have that's goo and toxic related wise, take it all off, take everything all that off, and leave the planet, because just in case, I don't want to accidentally corrupt my game when they go, oh hey, we're deleting this, and or hey, we're locking you out and you gotta buy the DLC, and ooh, look at those poison gets, or the toxic, looks like it's gonna be right about there. Oh, went into the ground, dang it. Alright, a little bit more exploration. Looks like the dude built some more things. I wonder if these are going to be examples. No, not that. I wonder if that one's going to be an example of the life on this planet. I'm curious what happened to the life. Like, did people land on this planet after he terraformed it and just start tearing up the place? Ooh, that would have been nice to have had earlier. Because we got like a little indoor animal farm thing here. We got butterflies, we've got bees. Like, we have everything that could be done inside here. And then we got mushrooms that popped open that. We have on the wall storage, which would be nice if we could have partially fused into the wall. Would be nice to have a medic pack station. Oh, we could tear that apart. Nice. Money. Admittedly don't need it, but hey. Explosive. I might... Actually, no, I already built the butterflies. I don't need any more of that. I can always send it back, though, but hey. Actually, no, I will not send goo back. Ooh, posters. Ooh, this one might be a new animal on this planet. No, that one is not. That one is not. But that one might be the new animal. And it looks like there's a few variants. The tail can be small, it can be feathery, it can have little feather things on the head. It can be smooth and aerodynamic. It could have it has big feet. May have to take a screenshot of that and like be like, ooh, future animals? Ooh, tier 3. Tier 3. Alright. Any lore? Probably not. Yep. That's auto crafter. Do they not? Okay, that might be something interesting for this. There might be some... That's... Looks like they're going to have some things not available that we're going to have to find. Nice to know. I wasn't actually expecting that. Alright, well, at least we found some... I don't even think that's the right lore for this planet. I'm pretty sure that's incorrect lore. Ooh, I'll take that. Well, at least we cleaned up the last 2 areas. At this rate, I've got little bit long enough video that I could call it now. And I think we'll do just a little bit more exploring around, see if we can find anything else that might be useful. And then probably call it end of an episode. Oh right, I forgot to explore up here. Completely forgot about it. Trash bag? Oh hey, more mushrooms. Curious if we can get rid of these in the game. That would be those if these were producing toxic gas and we needed to use the antitoxins on these, I could see them actually having a use. And maybe that's something they plan to do in the full release. That might be something they might do in the full release. Ooh, can we get lockers like this? Actually, do we have lockers like that? I don't think we got lockers like that. That'd be kind of cool if we could get some lockers like this. And not just like this. Actually, I think I was here. There's coca, there's water. Actually, you know what? Drink that, grab that. Don't really care about that. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be lore in there. Right, I think I was gonna come back for like half of this stuff, but didn't. Yeah, that's one of the first. Ooh, tier 5? Wait, do I have? No. No, I do not. Wait. That doesn't make sense. Does that mean this is going to be in the base game? Because normally they're not going to add in... unless there's going to be other ways to get that. That means I'm pretty sure they've got some new things planned I'm pretty sure. There's a fence here. I don't know if that means there's something past here or not. There could be, but tier 5 exosuit. Interesting. Auto crafter. I wonder if it's suited for whatever you call it. For crafting not auto, but for crafting. Oh yeah, can I open this? Yes, I can. I will take that. And you know what? Screw it. I'll take those. I probably should have grabbed a few of the other ones, but oh well. I'll probably come back for them later. But at this rate, I think... First off, I want to go decode that. Admittedly, doing that might corrupt my game. Might. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe it won't. But I want to check it out. Mostly because it's a tier 5 exosuit. And I want to know what's required for it. And the recipe may not exist either. There might be... I'm pretty sure it's going to require cosmic quartz and a few other things. Maybe even some power fuses and... because we can now create power fuses. And maybe... kind of wish there was a shortcut. Would love to see if there... maybe we can get a shortcut through this. Well, actually, there is a bit of a shortcut if I just cut across like this. Whee! But I would love to... Oop. Where the hell did you all come from? I only planted over there. Why is there a bazillion of you right here? Oh, that's why. I forgot, these generate the trees of the trees you have. So if you got those and then you plant the insects, then all of a sudden the trees are generated around it. Okay, decode. XO5. Autocrafter. Does that mean I now have 2 autocrafter blueprints? No, I don't think so. But I might tear apart the one of the autocrafters out here and see if it can actually. Nope. Okay. I thought maybe it would generate some of those new. It would be able to craft some of the new crud, but oh well. Alright, you go in here. Basically, this is dump, so all of that goes in there. Now, the tier 5. Whee! Where is the tier 5 crafted at? Actually, I think I have an idea. Here we are. It takes circuit boards, cosmic quartz, uranium rod, and I was right about the cosmic quartz. I probably won't craft this, but nice to know. Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. Just running around, gathering, getting things done, all that. Looks like we've got all the current areas available toxified or detoxified. If you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to check out my channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. That usually shows my most recent uploaded videos. If you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which probably will be tips, tricks, helpful hints, unless there's an update that I might come back. Also, nice, 69. Anyways, I'm going to let the credits roll out, all that other fun crud, and get ready to go back to my home planet. Bye-bye!